elephant. Yes! Yes!
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm Colton.
And I'm Baron.
And we have your announcements for this week. Monday, March 22nd, no preschool and preschool sneak peek. Is that where you have like your buddy and stuff?
I have no clue.
I think so.
Tuesday, March 23rd, we have the State ACT for juniors and the NECC Quiz Bowl.
Wednesday, March 24th, no activities.
Thursday, March 25th is the FFA Labor and Pie Auction, which will be at 5:30.
Friday, we have some sports and Class B Honor Band.
Saturday, we have some more sports and the Class B Honor Band.
Sunday, we have some sports.
We can say AYSO soccer registration is going on now until March 31st. For the 2021 season, you can register players and volunteers at AYSO629.org. The season will go from April 17th to May 22nd. For ages 4 through 19, no late registrations will be accepted.
Anyone interested in being on the summer paint crew this summer, please see Mr. Brandt for an application. Must be 16 years old and have a driver's license.
The cheer tryouts will be April 14th at 4:30 for anyone grades 8th through 11th. There will be practice after school in the activities building on May the 12th, Tuesday 13th, and Wednesday the 14th before tryouts.
And then that's it for your announcements. For your lunch today, fresh baked ham and cheese sub, creamy macaroni and cheese with dinner roll, crispy chicken sandwich, and spicy crispy chicken sandwich.
We have baby carrots and green beans, usual fruit of the day.
And your milk and orange juice. Your weather for today. Today you got a chance of rain, high of 51, then low of 39.
Tuesday, rain, high of 41, and then Tuesday night, rain and snow, low of 31.
Wednesday, rain and snow, high of 49, then low of 29.
Thursday, sunny, high of 51, and then Thursday night, partly cloudy, low of 31.
Friday, chance of rain, high of 55, chance of rain again Friday night, and low of 35. That'll be a fun track meet.
That will be a fun track meet. Saturday, chance of rain, high of 59, and then Saturday night, partly cloudy, low of 31.
Then Sunday, it's going to be sunny with a high of 55. Now, for your days of the week. World Water Day.
Gryffindor Pride Day.
As Young as You Feel Day.
Goof Off Day.
Then...
Usual months.
Yeah, Social Work Month.
Small Press Month.
Rising Star Month.
Hemophilia Awareness Month.
Kidney Month.
Peanut Month.
Multiple
Scoliosis
Month.
Nutrition Month.
Women's History Month.
Craft Month.
International Ideas Month.
Credit Education Month.
Caffeine Awareness Month.
Cheerleading Safety Month.
Umbrella Month.
And Music in Our Schools Month.
That will do it for your announcements, and we will head on to sports.
My family has been in this business for a long time, and we've always put the community first.
Now, our goal when we wake up every morning is how can our communities get to the next level?
Here at the bank, we're very community involved. We definitely like to serve on our committees. Working somewhere that allows me to continue to do that is awesome.
My parents work together in this bank. My grandparents work together in this bank.
Being locally owned, being family owned, it is fun to share that spirit.
The reason I like working for Tri-County Bank is the one-on-one contact with our customers.
People know that they can call any of us here if they really need something on my cell phone at 8 o'clock at night. It doesn't matter. That relationship is huge, especially in this day and age. It's just important for me that I could be a part of my family's legacy and keep this bank going, hopefully on to the 5th, 6th, 7th generation.
Welcome back, everybody. We are here with your sports, sponsored by Tri-County Bank. My name is Carson.
I'm Kelsey.
Looking at what we have in terms of sports for this week. Skipping down to Friday, we've got the Ainsworth Track Invite that'll start at 2 p.m. And alongside that, we've got alumni volleyball and basketball.
And that should span through Sunday, I believe.
And then we already had the AYSO announcements, so let's take a look at some of the scores from the NCAA men's tournament. Loyola Chicago took down Illinois 71-58.
Wisconsin lost to Baylor 76-63.
Ooh, Syracuse took down West Virginia in a barn burner, as Mr. Dean would say, 75-72.
What does that mean?
Close one.
Oh, okay. Arkansas took down Texas Tech 68-66.
And Houston, another close one against the Rutgers. The score ended 63-60 with Houston moving on.
Oral Roberts beat Florida, which I've heard that's a big boy. I don't know what's the word.
Upset.
Not up. Well, I mean like.
Upset.
Is that what I'm looking for? Okay. 81-78.
Wow. Villanova took down North Texas 84-61.
Also, Oregon State took down Oklahoma State 80-70. I saw a lot of memes about that.
Oh,
So.
no. Well, for today we've got some for today we've got some games going on. At 11:10 a.m. this morning, we've got Oregon facing off against Iowa.
Oklahoma goes against Gonzaga. Is it Gonzaga or Gonzaga?
Gonzaga.
Gonzaga.
I say both.
At 1:40 p.m.
We've got Abilene Christian against UCLA.
Sorry, I lost my track. Ohio versus Creighton at 5:10.
At 6:10, we've got LSU against Michigan.
Colorado versus Florida State at 6:45.
And an hour later at 7:45, Maryland will face off against Alabama.
At 8:40, we've got USC versus Kansas.
Kansas better win that game. All right, well, it looks like that is going to do for your sports. We've got... Oh, yeah, state speech results. We've got somebody. They did something
I got
cool.
dead last.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
no,
guys.
Kelsey is a state champion in poetry, so congratulations, Kelsey. Fantastic stuff. Well, that is going to do it for your sports, everybody. It is Monday Motivation today, so we're going to get right to that. My name is Carson,
I'm Kelsey.
and we will see you in a bit.
Is it just going to be a picture of me?
Who do you trust to take care of you during an emergency? With over 40 years of experience, Riser Insurance helps their clients professionally and efficiently. They specialize in home, auto, business, and life and health insurance, as well as farm and crop coverage and retirement services. Riser Insurance provides experience and excellence when you need it most. Stop in at 217 South 4th Street in O'Neill or call 402-336-1983 for all your insurance and retirement needs.
Welcome back. Why is that so loud? I have my emotional support coming soon. Today we're going to talk a little bit about how to talk about mental health from an outside perspective, like how to address it, so that we're not talking about it in a negative way or continuing the stigma of mental illness, because mental illness is seen as it's shameful or it's a bad thing to have, and that's not true. It sucks to have, yes, but it's not shameful to have. And that's kind of a stigma that we need to end. Just a couple tips whenever you're trying to talk about mental illness. Try not to do some of these things. So number one, avoid correlations between criminality and mental illness. So try to separate the mental illness from like a negative
connotation.
like criminalizing it. Like in this on this website, which is it's a TED website. It talks about an incident like happening, and then one of the first questions is like, oh, was he bipolar or something like that? Try not to associate that with what happens. Avoid words that could be like negative, like using crazy or psycho. And that's, what are words? I've forgotten words. Putting those negative words on it will continue other people thinking that there are negatives. It's a shameful thing to have. If you feel comfortable talking about your own experiences with mental health, by all means, do so. For people that don't have mental illnesses, it's not going to be very easy for them to understand it. But if we share experiences, things that we have had happen to us because we suffer from a mental illness, people will be a little bit more empathetic about it, maybe help understand just a little bit better what goes on in our heads every day. And don't define a person by his or her mental illnesses, and that was kind of goes along with criminalizing it. This person, this embodiment isn't depression and anxiety, or this isn't schizophrenia, that I am still a person, not me, but in general, that is still a person and not what their mental illness is. There's some, there are some things that we can thank mental illnesses for. I don't know if that's the right way to say that. Here, recognize the amazing contributions of people with mental health differences. They're not all things that we have were created by neurotypical people. And so we need to recognize that even if you do suffer from a mental illness, you are capable of doing great things. And I guess does that make sense? What I'm trying to
Yes.
say?
I have some follow-up questions though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean to make things binary in the sense of one thing and the other. And of course I put the term binary in quotations because there seems to be, what am I trying to say here? I suppose consensus among individuals. The term binary is, kind of given maybe a negative connotation. So maybe I wanted to ask, is there for those of us who may be interested, is there a statistical component in that article that supports the opinions that are expressed?
Not necessarily statistics, but just some different. Here, there's, I guess, one in every 4 people experience mental health issues. More than 40% of countries worldwide have no mental health policy.
Interesting. That's very interesting.
So, stigma and discrimination are still relevant, still big obstacles for these things. And I I guess, is that kind of what you're looking for, or?
Yes. That does make sense. But is there Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Thank you, Kelsey.
I kind of forgot where I was at.
I apologize.
No worries. It's hard to talk about this stuff because not only is it like a what I'm trying to think what Mrs. Gottschall would say, like a hard conversation to have, but also it's hard to find the right words to explain feelings sometimes. But for the last thing on here, it talks about humor. Humor helps. So, like lighthearted humor, of course. I would say, me personally, as I have mental illnesses, if you're going to use humor, you're the one with the mental illnesses, and you're trying to cope with it. Like here, there's a comedian, according to this. If you surround your message with comedy, you have an entree into their psyche. People love novelty, so for me it's or I'm softening them up, and then you can deliver as dark as you want. So just kind of like being a little bit lighthearted about it, and I know it's not always a lighthearted situation, but trying to see brighter sides of it, or maybe just kind of laugh at it a little bit might help. So that doesn't really go for people on the outside of it, but like for yourself, I guess. I don't know if I'm using words right, but I think. Was that making sense?
Yes.
Okay.
What was it? We have, you made a good point there, Kelsey. For those of you that might be confused, the term psyche, I'm going off the New Oxford Dictionary. Those of you that are students at O'Neill High School, you obviously use a Apple laptop. Well, I may or may not be correct, but if we look at the dictionary app, you see that it's not working. The search function is not working. But anyway, the term. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You might be able to use another tab on Google.
Perhaps. Yes. If I can recall from my memory, the term psyche refers to pretty much the conglomerate or the aggregate, the sum, if you think about math, of your spirit, of I suppose your feelings, which might be attached to the spirit. I don't mean to get all philosophical or anything, but let me check here.
Yeah, the human soul, mind, or spirit.
Yeah, basically.
So this says humor is like the best medicine. Some say is the best medicine for your brain. Kind of letting yourself express your hardships through humor will help people understand what's going on in your brain or your psyche, and kind of get better insight into it. Yeah. So.
I see what you're trying to say, Kelsey. Yes.
Mm-hmm. So, do you have anything you would like to add? Do you think, or, I mean, I'm done here. So, just sum it up, I guess. Whenever you are talking about mental illnesses, maybe in not necessarily maybe just like an outside sense, just talking about it. At the end of the day, we're trying to end the stigma against mental illness. So we want to talk about it in not like a negative sense, and it doesn't. I wouldn't say a positive sense either, because it's not a positive thing. It can be, but like it's whenever you're dealing with it and trying to work against it, it's not always. So try to talk about it in like a neutral sense.
Sure. It's not one or the other.
Yeah.
Or in another, or putting it another way, it's not binary.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah. So I believe that is all we have for you today. We'll have Trivia Tuesday tomorrow.
Yes, we will.
I'm Kelsey.
And I'm Spencer.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
Elephant! Yes! Yes!